You know, me having a sports background, um, that's what I'm comfortable talking about. And having a lot of family members that grew up to be like professional athletes, that's always something that I wanted to have. And I already knew um, the outlook on that was going to be a lot more difficult for me because I am a female, and women's sports doesn't get the recognition that it deserves. And then on top of that, the sport that I chose to play, if you're not a certain height, they don't think you can play. And on my dad's side of the family, and I think my brother and Brian can attest to this, the height was there, but then according to the Carey gene. But if you go to my grandma's side, you go to that Hackett gene, it just completely stopped my growth there. So that's one of the biases I've always had to overcome, is that I'm too small. I can't play. And I think that I showed that hard over height is the mantra that I always live by as I was playing basketball, that it doesn't matter like how small you are, how big you are. If you don't come out to play every day, then there's no reason for you to be out here. And that's what fueled my fire, and my competitiveness, is that knowing that I'm already a female, and two, I'm not the size that they want me to be. But that just motivated me to show people that I can play, and I can play with the best of them, and which I've had. I've played with girls that are pro athletes right now. I played with girls that went to the top D1 schools. I actually played with Russell Wilson's sister, Anna Wilson. She's currently at Stanford right now. So that tells you the type of caliber of players that I've been able to play against. And it just, didn't work out for me the best ways. It may have worked out for them, and that's a different story. But that's like one of the biases that's always kind of set wrong with me for a little, for most of my life as an athlete. But I did my best to overcome that. My college career didn't go the way I wanted to it as well, but I fought through as many biases that as well with on the political side of basketball, which people don't realize is another issue. But I just want to create, get rid of that stigma that if you're not a certain height, you can't play or you can't do anything that you want to do. And I think that is something that can translate to whatever you do in your life. You can't let anybody sit there and tell you you're not good enough, because only you know how good you are, and only you know what you can and cannot do. And only you can be the motivating factor to get through whatever obstacle is in your way to get what you want in life.